Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Farming Simulator 19. This is the No Man's Land map. There will be a video uploaded before this one. It shows all the mods that I use. First things first, we are going to drop this down to real time, times one. The map is on the mod hub, the in-game mod hub. You just don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go online to download it. Just go in there, click on No Man's Land, download it, and there you go. You're set. I done a video yesterday. I will link that in the bottom here. It shows the map off and everything you start out with. And we're going to start this off by, this video is about how to set up your farm based on what you're doing. All right. So what we're going to do here is go through all the steps that you need to do if you're starting out in I forgot what game mode it is. The quick start. It's basically a quick start. You start out with the farm and stuff, and you get land, and then 100,000 in cash, and it gets you some basic starting gear. This is the mode that I'm going to suggest that you start on every single time. All right. If you follow my suggestion and do not start with field 26, all right? If you do not start out with field 26 like I'm suggesting to you, you can start out on one of the other ones and just get a flux of cash and then just zero out that cash. Buy you a chainsaw, maybe a truck, and then a piece of land, and then zero the rest of the money out, and then you're set. Don't forget that you will need a place to actually sell your wood off. So if you don't start with plot 26, make sure that you put down a sawmill for you to sell wood at, or some kind of chip selling point, depending on what the mods you use, or a chipper. You need something, some point. You cannot sell wood here that I know of. All right. So that's what the chipper for is at the house there. We're going to go ahead and get into this here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring up the map, and we're going to come down to the shop here, and we're going to buy the shop area. Okay. Then we're going to run down here. Oh yeah, we're going to buy ourselves a chainsaw. There we go. And we're going to cut down the rock sign. Just the rock sign. I want the trees. I love the trees in the game. They make the round map look way better. I'm going to turn this sideways. Just going to cut this down. I don't want the rocks in there. If I want rocks, I will add them in. I can put them where I want them. There's enough of the terrain built-in rock places that they put on the map and done that. It just looks great without those random junky rocks everywhere. So don't have to deal with rocks in the field anymore. You can just flatten it out if you need that field. It's up to you. We are going to be using this truck. All right, so you're going to keep this truck for now. I usually get rid of the truck. All right, so just be mindful of that. But for now, we're going to use this. And oh, we're done with this here. Sell this back. We don't need it no more. You only needed access. If you're using Global Company, I don't think you actually need that, because Global Company lets you actually, there's a setting in there that lets you actually do stuff on other fields without buying them. But I'm doing this as if you don't have access to that kind of a feature. So you can just buy it, then sell it back. You still have, as you can see, we still have the same amount of money. A little bit less, but sell it right back. Let's head to the farm to start this off. So you want to use the truck at the beginning of the game because it's going to let you travel to and from the sell point as fast as possible. All right. Now, if you are starting with nothing and you want to start out in field 26, which I do not suggest you doing, you can just sell off the equipment straight from the P window here. Go to garage. You can just sell it straight up from here. If you're actually looking to keep the money, all right? If you're actually looking to keep the money and you're not going to zero it out, do not do that. All right? So we are at the farm here. The first thing that I want to do here is move our tractor. We want to keep this, all right? Unless you're playing where you're starting with nothing, you want to keep this tractor to start out with, all right? All right, it's a 150 horsepower tractor. It's going to do you well. We want to go ahead and repair it. So I'm going to do that in this one time. I'm going to do that with this, all right? So you just want to customize, repair, done. Okay, that's done. And we just wanted to move this out of the way, so I'm going to leave it right here for now. And we're going to get into this here. Actually, this truck needs repaired also, so let's do that too. You're going to want to repair any of the equipment, all the equipment, because it's broken down. So you bought used equipment and it's broken, so you need to fix most of it. Let's get that repaired here. There we go. And we want to come over here. And this trailer here should hook up to the back of this truck. So we can attach that. Now if it gets too heavy, we probably won't be able to pull this, but I haven't had that problem on this map. All right, so we just pull that out here. This does need repaired, so we can try to do that. At this point here, what we want to do is we want to go into the garage again. All right, and we want to go scroll over, and anything that is decorative that you don't want to keep, you want to sell. So sell this. Sell this one. Sell the broken down watermill. I'm selling the outhouse. Selling that fence. The farmhouse we can keep for now. This is just a generic. Don't sell your silos yet. All right, don't sell your silos yet. I would suggest selling these and putting in a multi-grain silo so you can have. So this silo is a little weird to get into because you keep running into this when you're trying to get to this trigger point to drop stuff out of. This episode is not about how to start. It's just getting you to the point to where you can actually buy your equipment and decide where you're going to start the farm at. All right. So we're going to be. This is it right here. We're going to come and grab the truck again. All right. And the first thing we're going to. Oh no. Okay. Let's get the tractor and get the equipment settled. So, my objective is to sell all this equipment because I'm not going to use this equipment. You can use this equipment if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But I like to buy my equipment that I want to use. And you can get pretty good money with all this equipment. My strategy involves not staying on this farm, so just be mindful of that. All right. So actually, shoot. Well, no, because we're going to be making multiple trips. You want to do it as easy as possible. Let's drop this right here. Let's come over here. Okay. Oop. Nope. I'm super nauseous right now, guys. Sorry about that. And then we can hook this one up to the front and carry both of them up there at the same time to the sell point. I like going to the store for selling. We're going to look at the prices here so you guys can see what we're doing here. There we go. Now, there's a mod in the mod hub that lets you tab when you're in this screen here. I have that equipped, so when I press tab, I go into the next equipment. And then I can just repair without going outside and moving anything. I love that. Most of the YouTubers now use that on their Let's Plays. And now we're going to take this equipment to the store. Ooh, we wanted to look, didn't we? No, I didn't look. But you guys can just rewind the video and see. Yeah. So if we sell... We're not going to sell the tractor, but if you can sell the tractor here for $12,602. I want to show this off so you guys understand. We're going to run to the store real quick. You can just reset this equipment. To the store. Oh, wrong button. But it's cheaper for you to repair it at your shop there. So again, this video is just prepping what to sell on the initial farm there as a generic starting point. After we do that, if we get everything sold to that point, I'm going to go over a decision that you have to make at that point. All the equipment you want to sell, all the buildings that you want to sell off. If you're going to, you have two decisions to make. One, are you going to do animals? Okay? That's the decision you have to make. Like right now, are you ever going to do animals? And are you going to keep that farm or start at another location? I see this. I watched multiple people play No Man's Land here, and both of these doors open. It's super annoying because the guy I watch, Daggerwood, does a survival challenge on this map, and he comes in. He comes in over here and leaves those doors closed, and then he just comes in here, and then he just like backs up and turns around. And then goes back out that door instead of opening both doors, which is I don't understand it. Here we go. We can just tab through this, all right? And we can sell the stuff we want. But I want to show you this one. See here? See that? I don't quite remember what the other one was, but you get the same amount whether you sell here or you sell the other thing. I just always bring them up here. We're gonna sell this guy here, and we're gonna sell the plow also. There we go. Let's go back to the farm. I'm not going to make suggestions on which equipment you should buy. That's not what this is about. This is about getting you to the point to where you can actually buy whatever equipment you want to start out with, all right? Just remember that at the beginning of the game, you want to go cheap, and you want to have a kind of powerful tractor, depending on the type of equipment that you want to use. If you're going to want to be making huge fields to make as much money as possible, you're going to want to a good powerful tractor at the beginning. So you might want to sell this one if you're going to do that and get you one that's like 200 horsepower. A good powerful tractor at the beginning of the game is probably going to get you, you're going to be spending a lot on the bigger equipment, but the more powerful tractors will use the smaller equipment also. So, okay, so while we are doing this, we want to get these running through here. Right now I can't do that, but if I hit F11 here, I can turn on super strength. All right, now I can pick these up, and the best way to do this is by clicking on to pick it up, move out and line yourself up here with the sawmill here, and you can hold the middle mouse click to rotate the actual log here. You want to line that up, don't move too fast, and then you can just do that, and that'll start running through. Let's go get the rest of this equipment out. Now, no matter what, I suggest you keep these two trailers. All right, you are going to want to repair them, but I suggest you keep them. You're not going to find better trailers at the beginning of the game to use, so I'm just going to probably sell this in the harvester there. There's something else back there. I can't remember. There is seed and fertilizer in this, so if you want, you can wait to get rid of this, or you can also just unload. All right, it'll put it down. You can carry it wherever you want. I believe this one is a direct deal also. Don't quote me on that. And tab. It's completely destroyed. As you can see, this is lots of value in this. All right, lots of value in this cedar here. Actually, let's look at that price here. Tab, 35, 35. Go ahead and get this up to the thing. Again, I could have... This is what most people are going to do is you drive it up there. I could just reset it and then carry it over to the thing because I got super strength on. But for the purpose of the video, you would be driving it back all the way up to the sell point or selling it back there at that repair shop there. Go ahead and get this in here and just hit that and then drive right back out. $35, a little bit less, My guessing is it's a little bit less here because we drove it all the way up here. It might be cheaper for you just to sell it at the thing. Let's head back home. Now, the reason I'm suggesting that you keep this tractor, it's one of the tractors that has 32 miles an hour speed on it, speed limit on it. So it's one of the few tractors that's going to get you to the sell point as fast as possible. There is a cheap tractor that's 150 horsepower that's cheaper than this, which I will show you, but it only goes like 15 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour, something like that. So we're going to run this back to the farm. And I'm probably going to go ahead and just sell the harvester at the repair shop sell point. Because it's looking like driving them all the way up there is putting more hours on it, and it's making it a little bit more more expensive to take it back. So we'll go ahead and just park this right here. I'm just going to tab to the harvester here. There we go. Oh, it was not equipped. I thought that was already equipped on there. Let's go ahead and put that on there because we're going to be selling that too. There we go. Sorry about that. Let me move these out of the way here. There we go. There we go. Repair you. The other thing must not be in the trigger. Hold on. Let me back that up a little bit. There we go. I should put it in the trigger now. Yes. Okay, repair that. I'm going to sell you. Man, why are you being difficult? You piece of crap. All right, we're going to do this the other way. That can happen sometimes. It won't let you sell it unless it's repaired here. You either have to sell it in the garage here or go into your map. Why are you being stupid? There it is. Just reset that. And we can teleport to it. Yeah. Just a little glitch. There we go. Okay. And then you can sell it here. Yeah. So if that happens to you, you have to just reset it here and then sell it here. That's fine. Did I repair you? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and repair these trailers. Tab. There we go. And that is done. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way here. Again, I'm suggesting that you keep these. The hours on these trailers, you could probably sell this and then buy a new one. It's going to cost you a little bit, but I would get this exact same trailer. They put a lot of hours on these trailers. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab this. here. It's like really far away. I want to be able to see where I'm going. There we go. That's better. And we can just pop this down right here. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to go ahead and repair it. Then we're going to customize it and go ahead and change this one into a bell loader. There we go. And start filling. And, oh, at this point, this is when you need to make your decision. All right, let me go ahead and throw another one of these on here. Are you doing animals or not? If you're doing animals, don't sell the, if we go into here, you've got a good amount of seeds in here. Depending on what animal that you're going to be doing, these will help you at the beginning of the game. You can give them food for this. I am going to assume you're not starting out with animals, so I'm going to tell you to sell all these. If you're starting with animals, you want to keep the seeds that are going to allow you to feed your animals, like corn or wheat or whatever, depending. Like for instance, if you're going to do pigs, you want to keep the corn and soybean or the sunflower, whichever one. Like there's different categories of stuff. You want to keep the wheat, one of the wheats here. I would probably keep the one with the most, so sell the wheat, use the barley. Just depending on that. We are going to assume that you not keep doing animals and just wanting to get the largest amount of money at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and sell everything in here. We want to get rid of this silo and put something else in anyway. So and then we're going to run this to the farm there, or the sell point. And the actual amount that you get off of it, you can just leave this in there, keep that silo till you empty it, and just make sure you sell everything. When it becomes a good price, you can do that. But at the beginning of the game, you want to get all the equipment that you want and stuff, so it's better to just go ahead and sell the stuff off and be done with it. This video probably will be a long video, so it'll be large. I don't know if I'll get this uploaded today. The Story of Seasons video was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but it locked up, and I didn't notice it till it was too late, and I did not get it uploaded till this morning. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. It was at like 19% for like 12 hours. Oh, that piece of crap. My alarm's going off again. Hold on, guys. We're going to sell that. Let me go get my alarm. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back and get the next load. I would have to say this would be an interesting one to do on multiplayer. Yeah. Do it like a Daggerwind and Chainsaw is doing. Like a competitive multiplayer. It would be pretty fun. Starting off at different points out there in the map. Let's go ahead and slow down. Go ahead, get wheat going. That should load on its own. while that's doing that, let's go ahead and get another. Now, in your game, if you're not playing with super strength on, you're going to have to cut these in different lengths. There we go. And let's go. Again, those logs there will give you about 9,000, depending on how RMG as it is. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you're starting out with nothing, you can sell those logs and get a small amount. I'm just telling you to go ahead and buy you a chainsaw when you're starting your map and getting everything prepped the way you want it, especially if you're starting out with no money whatsoever. If you're not playing with super strength on, you're not going to be able to sell those logs. You're going to have to cut them down, and you're going to need a chainsaw for that. So you're not going to be able to make any money whatsoever. This thing is it's not my driving, guys. I've drove down here a bunch of times in the truck. It's just, I think this is a little too heavy for this truck, and I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. Which is why it's been a little wonky on the turning back and forth. There we go. Yeah. You can use the tractor for this. It's just going to take you longer to get it to and from the store. Oh, and I didn't do this, but let's go ahead and turn this stuff off that I don't like. Plant windows already off. Crop destruction is off. Line weed is off. There we go. I always forget to do that until I'm halfway through the game. Well, halfway through the start, anyway. Oats. If you're doing horses, oats are a nice one to keep at the beginning. But they do sell for a good amount of money. They're higher than the wheat or the barley. You know what? I didn't start another log. Let's do that. Trying to be consistent here. Grab one. Line it up. There we go. We could teleport back to it. Yeah, I think the front is coming up a little bit. That's why it's swerving back and forth. As you can see, this is a pretty big trailer, even though it's got a lot of hours on it. I'll look at the price for selling this and seeing what the price is for buying a new one. It might just be better just to rebuy this one. Get the hours back down on it. But using these trailers at the start here is going to save you money. And then you can just buy the trailer that you want depending on the equipment that you're going to buy. Yeah. Where's the truck? I think it might be the truck that has a lot of hours on it. Yeah, I believe it is. There we go. Sell you. Now, it might be more realistic if you're doing like a realistic playthrough of this game. It might be more realistic to use a tractor, but you're not actually farming right now. You're just prepping the map for you starting. All right. So just look at it that way, and in which case you want to get everything set up as fast as possible. So use the fastest way of doing that. Well, my puppy is having a bad dream. Wake up, Maze. I'm gonna have to get me a drink right here in a minute. Yeah, this is taking up a lot of space on my hard drive. Hopefully it doesn't lock up again like it did yesterday. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Go. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, don't do that. Okay, next is canola. And there's a little bit more canola in here than what we've been transporting. Let that fill up while we're doing the log. Let's get these logs out of here. Okay, you actually worked. All right, let's go. Come on. Now this is a bit heavier, so it's going to take us a bit to get going. There we go. So yeah, see, you get about 1,400 per log. So you'll get about 8,000, 9. There is a way to get a little bit more off of that, but I'm just assuming that you're trying to set everything off so you can start your actual farm on the actual plot that you're going to want to start out on. And again, you can start on that one. Yeah. Getting a little loopy here. And I know I'm getting low on gas on this truck. I don't plan on keeping this truck. I don't use trucks to run stuff back and forth unless I get like the big truck. I use tractors. So I just try to get the tractor that has the highest mile per hour and use that as a transport tractor. When you're using tractors on your fields, it doesn't matter how fast they go because you're limited by the equipment you're using, not by the tractor you're using for the purposes of how fast you go on the field. So if I buy this one, I'll use this as a transport vehicle. It's 300 horsepower. It can handle a little bit more load than this one can, and I'll use that one. If I'm using this one, I don't worry about it. Yeah. And the tractor that I was talking about, the other one that you can start out with, is this one. This one here is a flat 150. The Fendt can be upgraded to 150. This one just starts out at 150, and it's 26. It's about 19,000 cheaper to start out with this one. But as you can see, it only goes 15 miles per hour. All right. Yeah. So. And that's just based on in-game tractors. If you're not running mods, you're going to want to use an in-game tractor. Dude. Okay. We'll do it the hard way. Luckily, there's no impact damage on this game. Also, when you're setting up your farm and deciding which tractor you're going to use, make sure you get a tractor that has a front 3-point link. That'll make it easier carrying equipment back to your town to start out with. If not, if the tractor you're going to want to start out with doesn't have a front link to where you can put stuff on the front and the back, Use the fence that they start out with at the beginning of the game. Use it to transport your equipment to your starting land, all right? And then you can sell that tractor and buy the one that you're actually going to want to use on your farm. That'll get all your stuff out to the farm. So let's get more crops. Loading in this one. Next up is sunflowers. And this is our last log. There we go. All right. Come on. Those are not cheated logs, by the way. They're put there they're put there by Alien Jim for you guys to use. So don't be afraid to sell those. That's what you're supposed to do. It's just it's put there to give you a little bit more, give you a little bit of money if you're starting out with like no money whatsoever. A little bit of a helping hand at the beginning. This is a pretty good sized trailer to start out with. There we go. I'm going to try to swing a little wide on this. There we go. And sunflowers are down. How much we get for that one? 8,000. There we go. And then that way I can swing a little wide without having to go all the way out there and turn around. So that should have been the rest of our log there. Soybeans. What does that leave us? Soybeans and corn, and I think that's it. Yeah. One more trip. Okay, so I swung this too wide. I'm going to have to go over there and turn around. $14,000. all the way back now, and we'll pick up the corn and take it up here. We're almost done setting up the initial start. This is basically selling everything and getting it to where you can make some more decisions. All right. Corn. There we go. Now, if you are doing animals, you'll want to transport these bales over to the actual plot of land you're going to buy. If you were going to use this piece of land here, 26, you can just leave them here. If you're not going to run animals right now, you just sell those bales. You're not going to get much for them, but it will be a little bit extra. It will be a little bit extra. Now, I did convert that to a bale trailer, so you guys know that you can just stack the stuff up on that trailer. You will have to get a, if you're not going to use a super strength, you'll have to get a front loader on your tractor there, and a bale spike. Yeah. You can actually use pallet forks. We're going to cheese it up a little bit and get an auto baler, an auto load bale trailer, and grab those. Yeah. We're probably going to do that with our tractor though. There we go. We're pretty much done with this truck. We're going to take the trailer back. We're going to sell this truck. I'm probably just going to sell it at the sell point out there, if it'll actually take it. We might have to reset it up here and sell it. We're also going to reset our tractor up here. Reason being is I want to go ahead and grab the trailer as fast as possible. Normally I would just drive all the way up here, but we're getting a little long on the video here. And I'm kind of running out of space on my drive. Yeah. Oh, we can go ahead and do it. We can do it. It's not going to take us that long to do that. A couple of trips. Yeah. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to move this trailer out of the way here. Yeah. There we go. Oh, get. Okay. Yeah. It will let us repair it, so then we can sell it. There we go. So we're done with that vehicle. We are going to go ahead and bring up our map here and reset our tractor. And we're going to baling technology. And all the way at the end is the mods here. And we just want a cheap one. You're going to want square and round, all right? So, and what we're going to do is we're just going to lease it. Make sure that the auto load is on. You can get these trailers and just turn the auto load off if you want. That way it doesn't have the auto load function on it. So you guys know that. Just going to lease this one. I completely missed that. Let's back the camera up a little bit so we can see what's going on. And basically how this trailer works, it doesn't actually pick up the bales. They kind of just teleport onto your um, trailer. And some people say that's not realistic and they don't like using these. But if you use like the auto pickups that are from the game, it doesn't exactly just pick up the bale. Sometimes it just like teleports onto the fork. Like you can, like you don't have to like get exactly perfect alignment on the little pickup fork for it to go onto the fork. So, but if you're worried about that, again I did get the round bale auto loader mod on, so you can use the round or the square bale auto loader to pick these up too, and put them on the trailer. You don't have to actually stack them yourselves, unless that's something you like and you just want to do that. And again, if you're doing animals, you don't have to worry about that. You can just keep them and just transport them over to where you want to go, using your little trailer there. We just want to get rid of these. Uh, Square one or the round one? I can't remember. This is the square one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I know. Bell's not supported. It's fine. Yeah, it's telling you that it can't pick up the round bells. Yeah. But I got all this. Put this back in the transport position. And I'll show you guys where you sell bells. It's the same sell point. The problem I have is with these trailers is it it won't sometimes it won't sell from the trailer, so you kind of have to manually unload them. We'll see if we can get it to sell from the trailer though here. Yeah, you can see how dramatically slower it is using the tractor here. If you tried to do this with the 15-mile-an-hour tractor, it would drive you insane driving back and forth, trying to do all this stuff with the 15-mile-an-hour tractor. Let me go ahead and hit the uh, automatic drive. Cruise control, because I needed to get a little swig of drink. Okay, so this is the sell point here. You sell it at the same point you would everything else. Everything gets sold here, and but the problem I always have is it should be selling them, but it's not. So I usually have to pull them off here. Yeah, it's just like slightly too high. You don't want to come off, okay. Yeah, so you don't get much for these, but it is a little bit. There we go. And then we can actually just go in here and go to garage, leased items, and we can return this now because we don't need it. There we go. And then we can come back in here, go back to baling technology, and lease the other one. So round bales, customize, lease. You will make your money back on it, so don't worry about that. You're not wasting money by buying this and then selling it, or leasing it and then selling bells and then returning it. And you might want to just buy one of these if you don't mind using the autoloader. Reason being that if you're going to be doing baling, if you're going to bale silage instead of using the silo, you're going to want to have a baling trailer to put the stuff on. Or you could use that little one to start out with, but it's going to take you a while to get all your stuff up. Wow, I'm using a lot of space for this. This is going to be a huge video. This might not get uploaded till tomorrow, guys, or Friday. If whatever, however long it takes, I will be doing a video tomorrow and uploading it. So don't worry about that. But I'll have to upload this first and then delete this in order to have space to do the other video. We're going to go ahead and put this in operating position. Oh man, come on. Come on. I hate these types of trailers. Yeah, stop being a douche. There we go. You are not cut on that, stuck on that pole. I hate the trailers that have the moving front axle thing. You can actually put bars on these, but it won't count them. It won't put the wraps on them unless you unload them, the bales first. So guys, this is where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and do my exit. We're gonna stop the video here, and this is about how much money you're gonna be at when I start the next video. All right, and then we're going to sell everything off there. We're going to sell that land, and then we're going to buy the land that we're actually going to start on. You can skip that step if you're actually going to use 26. I don't suggest that because you're going to want as much space as possible at the beginning of the game. I would start somewhere else and then just buy that and put your house on that if you like the way it looks. But every place on here is beautiful. Like don't be scared to just not use that one, because you're going to have a lot more space if you use another plot of land. But my suggestion is to sell that one and move to one of the other plots. So I already know these are not going to sell, so I'm just going to park like right here. We're going to unload. And now they're let me show you this. Now that they're unloaded, it will strap on them. But when they're loaded up with the auto loader, they will not strap. They will not strap on. And now we can just pick these up and just push them off. Yeah. And again, if you're not using super strength, you'll have to use a front loader to do that with. And we're done with this, so we're going to return this to the garage. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You guys can come check it out, see if you like it. If you like this video and you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. Don't forget to set your notification settings for the channel using the notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next episode.